Hey everyone, this is Matt. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to play a song by Taylr Renee called Time to Fly. This was sort of a requested video. Someone shot me a message asking about the chords in the song. And I listened to the song. I had not heard this song before, haven't heard this woman before, but this woman can really sing. She's got a fantastic voice. This is not really something I normally listen to, but like I said, her voice is incredible. But as far as the chords in the song, there's not really much guitar in the song at all, except for the intro, during the verses. But I listened to it, and by the way, there's no chord charts or tabs or anything online. I looked. So I'm having to do all this by ear. And I think I got the intro, fine. It sounds fine. I figured out the song is in B. But I'll show you the intro first, since that's really the most important part. And it's not too difficult. There's a bit of a fret jump in one, point. But it's, with some practice, I think you can get it. I'm still actually working on it a little bit myself. But I'll show you how to play it at least. And as far as chords, I will, just let you hear what I'm hearing as far as the bass line and what chords might fit if you wanted to strum along to the song, or maybe arpeggiate a chord, or maybe you can think up something for yourself. Okay, because like I said, this is really going to focus on the intro, and I'll just let you hear what chords I'm hearing. Okay, because I'm having to do all this by ear, and I'm a drummer, so so here we go. Yeah. So let's get started with the song. Okay, so we'll start with the intro, and the first note is B. And as far as the shape I got up here, I got my first finger on the second fret of the high E, and that's an F sharp. And then I got my ring finger, 4th fret of the G string. That's a B note. And then you have your open B string in the middle. Okay, so you're bouncing between the two B's that you got on the 3rd string and the 2nd string. Alright. And the first measure, you're grabbing the F sharp note 3 times. Okay, that's the first measure. And then it goes to 3rd fret G string, which I switch from my ring finger to my middle finger to grab the A sharp. So those first 2 measures. Okay, the second measure, you play the F sharp 4 times. Okay. Okay, and then for the 3rd and 4th measures, it goes down to a G sharp, okay, which is 1st fret of the G string. And I still use my middle finger that was on the 3rd fret of the G string. I just slide down to the 1st fret and then use my pinky on the 2nd fret of the high E for the F sharp. And it does that 2 whole measures. And then it starts over again. Okay, so that's the intro, and during the verse. And again, I'm sorry for the somewhat sloppy playing. Like I said, I just learned this song. Just want to knock this video out. As I do with most of my videos. Don't take time to practice. Just want to go ahead and get this out there so y'all can learn how to play this. But that's how you play it. Okay, it goes from B to A sharp to G sharp. It just kind of walks down. Remember, it stays on that G sharp for the 3rd and 4th measures. Okay, so that's the intro and the verse. I'll just let you hear it with the song. Even I'm sure you've heard it, but but again, it starts on B. Let me get some volume here. Okay, so that's that riff, the intro riff, and for the verses. Okay. Then the next part, it goes to a pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus bounces between E flat and E, and that's the first fret of the D string. That's an E flat or D sharp, you know, however you want to look at it. And then the second fret of the D string is an E note. Okay. But what I'm hearing is it's going, let me turn the camera, I feel like I'm having to shift a lot more. That's a little better. So if you're on the first fret of the D string, you have your open B. So during the pre-chorus, I'm going 4th string, 2nd string, 4th string, 2nd string. And then grabbing a E. Okay, some string jumping there. Okay, but that's the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus ends on a G, and I just use the open G string. And if you're in the key of B, a G note would be like a sharp 5th, you know, essentially, because in a B major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's an A sharp, or excuse me, F sharp. A G would be, I don't know why I said A sharp, it's an F sharp. So if you slap to the G, that's like a sharp 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but it ends on a G. So let me just let you hear the pre-chorus and let you see that jumping between the E flat and E and the open B. And again, that's 1st fret D, 2nd fret D. Okay, let me just get to the pre-chorus. I'll let you hear it. Alright, here's the pre-chorus. Here it ends on that G. Okay, that G note. That's what it ends on. Okay, so that's really, you know, the main guitar parts in the song. Okay, is that intro that I just showed you, D to A sharp to G sharp. All right, and then for the pre-chorus, it's E flat and E, and then bounce, and then grabbing the open B. G. That's the pre-chorus. Then there's a little bit of a pause there, and then the chorus kicks in. Okay. Now, as far as the rest of the song, there's not a whole lot of guitar. You know, there may be some underlying things, but I can't tell if it's like a violin that's plucking the strings, because there's one part during the second verse, it's like some really high, little, you know, plucky sounds. It may be a violin. But as far as what I'm hearing, as far as the bass line is concerned, it's the same progression as the intro. It goes from B to A sharp to G sharp to F sharp. Okay? I'll just let me turn the volume down just so you can hear those notes. B, A sharp, hear that? G sharp, F sharp, B, A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, and then back to this again. This is that little plucky part. Now I'm here. If you want to do this, you can sort of hear that underneath some slight strumming, and I just got second fret of the high E and the open B. So it's like you're playing a B basically, because there's a, you know, there's an F sharp and a B chord. and a B major. That's an F sharp. That's the fifth. So it's like a B5 you're playing. B5. You know, that's just what I'm hearing underneath, or something similar to that. You know, but again, the guitar kind of drops out after the first, you know, the verse and then the second verse, intro, verse, and then like an interlude, and then the next verse. You know, it goes back to that for one time around. It does that one more time. You know, but again, that's about it for guitar. And you know, this video is sort of, well, it is totally open to corrections. You know, like I said, this is a very rough, you know, rough take, and you know, just having to do all this by ear. But as far as chords, if you want to play a chords, you know, it goes from B. You could play a B major, and then you know, when it goes to when the bass shifts to A sharp, you know, essentially you could play a B major 7. If I'm just playing a power chord, you can hear the difference between a B and a B major 7. Alright, that's just a B5 and a B major 7. Alright, that's the A sharp. You could do that, and then it goes to the G sharp, and then F sharp. So in the key of B, the G sharp would be minor, and then F sharp would be major. Okay, let me just play those chords over the chorus, just so you can hear what they sound like. And again, if you can think of something better, then please. I am not, you know, I don't have a problem with being corrected at all. This is, you know, like I said, totally by ear. So here's the pre-chorus again. So we can start on B major. It fits. B major 7, G sharp minor, F sharp major. Definitely B major. Oh no. G sharp minor, F sharp major. That's definitely fits. And then it goes back to this again. Okay, now if you want to play power chords, you know, power chord shape, B major, which is 7th fret, low E, and then 9th fret of the A and D. You're just playing B, F sharp, and B. It's a 5th chord. You know, you could shift your bass note down from the 7th fret to the 6th fret. So it's still sort of a major 7 chord. You're just shifting the bass note to the major 7th as opposed to the octave. Alright, same notes, just kind of reversed. You could do that. Just let you hear that part. Sorry. Alright, so B major 7, G sharp, F sharp. So that sort of fits also, you know, but again, if you find a better way to play this, or if you want to arpeggiate, shift that bass note or shift the octave note from something like that, you know. But again, there's not a lot of guitar that's real prevalent in the rest of the song. But the bass line progression is the same for the rest of the song: B to A sharp to G sharp to F sharp. It just walks down: B, A sharp, G sharp, F sharp. Okay? So, you know, feel free to experiment, see what chords fit. If you have any questions, fire away in the comment box. I do not mind answering them at all. But that's what I've got so far. And this is, you know, like I said, sort of a work in progress. Just because, I mean, I first heard this song and I'm having to do all this by ear. And the fact that I'm, you know, really a drummer. Guitar is just a fun hobby for me. But yeah, at least the intro, you know, that's the most important part, I think, in this song is the intro. And it's really pretty. I mean, it's nice just to... It's just really a pretty song. But yeah, that's all I got, really. Sorry, I couldn't go in, you know, in more detail, but like I said, it's not really a guitar song except for the intro. But if you have any ideas or have any, you know, better chords that you could squeeze in there, or any arpeggio patterns that may fit, fire away. You know, let me know. Like I said, I don't mind being corrected. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and keep the requests coming. This is, like I said, this is sort of a requested video, so and I try to honor requests if it's not too difficult. Drums would be no problem, but guitar, you got to work on it a little bit. But yeah, thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.